Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I make my icons for my Snapchat lenses, and I'm going to be showing you how to make 4 different icons from easy to hard because some are more simple than others and some are more time consuming. But yeah, all of this is done on Photoshop. I'm pretty sure you can do most of this stuff on Fonto as well, but most of it is on Photoshop. So before we get started, don't forget to follow me on all my social media, my Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, and don't forget to use my Snapchat lenses. You can just search up Christian Roberts and they all pop up. And also don't forget to use my Instagram filters. You can just go to my Instagram, click the filter button, and then they will all be right there for you. And also, obviously you're here, so don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. So I don't want to keep y'all for long, so let's just get right on into the video. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all how to make 4 different icons. I'm going to show you how to make these, one that looks like this, one that looks like this, and one that looks like this. So let's just get started. So the easiest one to make is probably this one. It's very simple. All you have to do is go to the filter that you're making the icon for, and simply, if you're on a MacBook, you press Shift, Command, and 4, and then you can drag and it'll screenshot. Or if you're on a Windows PC, there's the snipping tool that you can use and you can screenshot that way. But then you just go into the icon in Lens Studio and then select the screenshot. And then that is your icon. That icon is finished. See, that one is very, very simple, but there are more complicated ones, so I'm going to show you how to make those now. So the next one that I'm going to show you how to make is this one. It's basically just a beach with a color burned image into the background. So what you're going to do first is find a image of a beach. I'm going to use this beach picture. This is a different one than the one that I showed you from the icon, but it'll work the same way. So go ahead and download this picture. And then next you're going to want to search up a eye overlay, like an eye outline overlay for the color burned image into the sunset. And you have to make sure that the eye is black because that's the only way that it will work. And then you can basically just download whatever one you want, but I already have one downloaded, so I'm not going to download it. So then you're going to come into Photoshop, or if you're on your phone, you can do this in Fonto. Open up your images. And then once you have both of the images opened in Photoshop, you're just going to want to make the beach picture bigger, which you can do Command T, and that's transform, and that will allow you to make the picture bigger. And you always want to make sure your icon is square because it just makes it easier when you're putting it into Lens Studio. But then you're going to click on the picture of the eye, and you want to make sure it's transparent like this, isn't it? It's a PNG. And then you can make it bigger by Command T if you want to. And I think that is good. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to go right here, and this is the blend mode, and we're basically just going to change it to soft light. You can do soft light or hard light. I think I'm going to do soft light, and if you want the image to be more opaque, you can just duplicate the layer by Command J, and it will make it darker. I might leave it with 2 layers because that looks good. And then you can just go to File, Export, and then export it as PNG, and then upload it in the icon box in Lens Studio. And that is that icon done. The next icon that I'm going to show you how to make is this one. This one takes a little bit more time, and it's basically just a bunch of components put together, but it'll be pretty easy in the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the Fire Glasses PNG, which you can do this with any filter that you want with any PNG, but I'm just going to show you how to do it with this. So basically you're going to want to have the same PNG file, but in different colors for it to have the rainbow look, because we're going to be erasing each picture. So just go ahead and get a few of the same PNG but in different colors together. And for now, just to make it quicker, I'm going to only do 4 colors instead of the whole rainbow. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is rasterize each layer, which will allow you to erase the layer. So basically just go over and click the erase tool and then press on the image, and it'll tell you that you need to rasterize it, and then just go through and do that for every single picture. If it's already rasterized, it won't tell you this, but okay, so now that all of the images are rasterized, what you're going to want to do is put them in color order of whatever color order you want, and do it so the layers go from top to bottom. So for this to line up right in color order, I'm going to put the orange furthest down, and then do the green, and then the blue, and then the magenta. And then what you're going to want to do is get your eraser and turn the size down to a good size, because you're going to need to fit all 4 colors. So make sure the brush size is about 1/4 of the image. And then once you have the brush, you're going to go ahead so that the pink will be in the back layer, so that the pink will be right here and not right here. And then you're just going to erase, and then you can erase the rest of the color, and then go to the next color and do the same thing. Go a little bit ahead and erase, and then the same thing with the next one, just like that. And then you have all the colors laid out how they are. And then what I would do is make a new layer, make sure it is underneath all the other old layers, and then get your brush tool and basically just make the whole background black. That way the colors look more vibrant, and then you can just save that and export it as PNG, and then that icon is done. Okay, so the last icon that I'm going to be showing you is probably the most time consuming, and it's not difficult, it's just time consuming, but it is this one right here. It's basically just a face and then a bunch of stars laid out. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Safari or whatever search engine you use and search up face outline. That way it'll bring up stuff like this, and this is the one that I use. So you're just going to want to download this image, and then you're going to want to bring that image into Photoshop, and you're going to want to make sure, and then you're going to want to make sure there is no background on that image, because you do not want a background on it. And then you're going to make a new layer and drag it below the face outline, and then you can pretty much color it whatever color you want. I'm going to do a light red, almost a pink color, or like a coral, just because I'm putting red stars, deeper red stars, so it'll have something to bounce color off of instead of it being just a blank white background. And then the next thing you're going to want to have is the little freckles, and then the next thing you're going to want to have is the little freckles that are on the face in the filter, so that you can place them on this face where they go. And then you're just going to want to drag that image into Photoshop and put it above the outline, and then basically just duplicate that layer and move it around to the places where the freckles are on the face. That way the icon looks how the filter looks. So I'm just going to insert a time lapse of me placing the stars everywhere, because this is going to take a while. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope that it helped you. If you use any of these tips or make any icons using this tutorial, don't forget to link your Snapchat filter down below in the comments so that we can all use them. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, my Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. And don't forget to use my Snapchat lenses. You can just search up Christian Roberts and they all pop up. And also don't forget to use my Instagram filters. You can just go to my Instagram, click the filter button, and then they will all pop up right there for you. If you have any questions or concerns about this tutorial, make sure to comment down below, because I'm always in the comments checking. And also, since you made it to the end of the video, you might as well subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I can't wait to see y'all next time. Bye guys.